Today I've been checking out Drill Core, which is out now on Steam for £13.40, but that is with 20% off for the next couple of days. So what is Drill Core? Well, it's a mix of Dungeon Keeper, adding a little bit of Dome Keeper, some Motherlode, which are all great games in their own right, plus some tower defense elements, and well, you have this game. The gameplay loop is pretty simple. You send your units into the mines to collect resources, excavate blocks and collect upgrades. The idea is you need to find the right amount of special resources to be able to move your drill core down to the next level. Once you reach a certain amount of levels down, you can launch your core and make the planet habitable. The action takes place over two kind of settings, day and night. Daytime is about digging and building. The digging is managed by three unit types: driller, collector and security. They each do their own role and you can't change that. You dig around looking for resources in a set area within a set period of time. There are a couple of hazards down there though, so it's not all easy. There's aliens, little volcano things, rocks and more which can kill you. When the resource is dug out, the collector will head down and get it and then bring it back to your base, and the security is there to protect you from any aliens. However, I would say the AI pathfinding and decision making can be a little bit hit and miss. One of the prime examples is kind of that your collector will just sit at the top of the base instead of waiting by a digging guy to get the resource, and security doesn't always sort out the aliens as quick as you want to, which leads to death. Digging is kind of done automatically in a way. You just tell them where to dig and they go off and do it. You can prioritize certain areas by double clicking on them. Also during the day, where the base building aspect comes in, so you can build basic buildings like houses, research stations and factories. You don't upgrade these buildings, you have to build multiple, which I'm not a massive fan of. Space is limited in this game. You have to build more than one research station. I think it would be better if you could just spend your money upgrading them. There are also special and sort of random buildings where you get like a roguelike based choice when you find a certain item when digging around. And these usually offer some sort of buff. And the buffs are day and night as well. So there might be one that says boost productivity, or send drones down to collect resources, or take a random block out every minute. And then there'll be nighttime abilities which will help you defend your base, like machine guns or missiles, which usually have some sort of cooldown. The final thing during the day, which ties in with the night, is setting up your base defenses, which involves placing turrets above the dig site. The nighttime mode is when the tower defense kicks in. You have to stop the aliens destroying your base. Everything here is kind of above your base is auto fire, so they'll just target the aliens and kill them. But you can mix in your nighttime ability buildings, so you can fire missiles and turrets in the air, as I said. Then you just have to stop them until they're all dead. Then it moves back to daytime, rinse and repeat, and that's about it for gameplay. It's more hands-off than hands-on, I would say. Graphics-wise, it's not too bad. I don't think it has a particularly interesting art style like, say, Dome Keeper. It's a bit generic, and the levels don't really have many fun things to find or uncover. However, it's not bad at all. Sound-wise, it's functional. Again, it's alright. So in conclusion, I wouldn't say this is a bad game, but I feel like other titles just do it a little bit better, and it gets a little bit too repetitive and too grindy soon. There's only like one level. It's the same level as in the demo, so if you played the demo you feel like you played the main game. I thought I was still running the demo when I loaded it up because I was like, well, none of this has changed. Hopefully that'll be resolved in the future. And my other issues should be resolved by the looks of it. The major one is that you can't save during a mission. Missions can take a few hours, and if you quit out, you quit. There's no way to save your progress, and I think that's a massive problem. Also, the grind and resource balance is off. It needs tweaked. There's no ability here to play around more with like different buildings and different setups. I feel like if you go defensive, your base suffers too badly for workers and upgrades, but if you look after them, it gets too badly affected defensively and you just get wiped out. I feel like if there's sort of their major issues, this will be a recommend from me. But at the moment, I would kind of just wishlist it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you all later. Goodbye.